welcome back to Palia. We got episode 54 today, so we're already over in the Elderwood, and we are going to be concentrating on some missions today. We do have the Home and Back Again mission, which is the continuation of our little robot puppy here. So we're going to go for that, kind of show everybody how we can kind of turn him into a courier, I believe. But yeah, that's kind of the main goal, is we really want to make sure we get some story stuff in today. And then I have the other two, which at the central stables here, you know how like all the people hang out, like Sabira and them. And she, when we talked to her, she had those 2 exclamation points where it's like, I want to hunt insects here, and I want to, or catch insects here, and I want to hunt creatures here. I thought that was just like always up there, and you could talk to her, and then she gave you like told you how to get the potion or whatever. No. It turns out that's actually, like you got to do those 2 for her main quest. So this is the main one right now that we're going to be doing for the dog stuff. But then we got to go talk to these guys, and then this is part of Sabira's thing, so that's why we haven't had any like main stuff from her. So again, that's my bad. I didn't I didn't realize that. I feel like sometimes if Zelda isn't out here telling me what to do, I'm kind of like a lost puppy that drinks whiskey, just kind of wandering around. so so yeah, we'll get to those 2 hopefully, but yeah, kind of like the last one. If we have a bunch of time, we'll get over to the ranch. I feel like these might take a little bit, so we'll see how fast we can go. I probably will cut out most of like the travel time, and we'll just kind of, I'll try to concentrate on having just the good bits on here. But yeah, we should be able to make a fun episode of it. So yeah. Again, just want to thank everybody for the support. It's been a lot of fun in this series. Yeah, let's get started. I think I'm done talking. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Let's see, this one should go up on Sunday afternoon, which makes me a little sad. Probably everyone else a little sad. You know, that means for a lot of us, work the next day. I actually really enjoy my work, so I can't complain. But what was that one saying? If you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life. Well, I've definitely worked a lot, but is it in here? Yeah, office in here. But at the same time, you know, like I like what I'm doing now. Finally. Doot doot doot. Been in here in a second. It's kind of weird, kid, that you just like hang out in the spot where you were captured. I must say.
They are so small.
When you approach Alfie, he tenses, eyes fixed on the echo pup following behind you. That danger? Nah, it's a friend. Hasn't hurt me yet. He's a friend, yeah. Looks at you suspiciously, but leans forward to give the pup a good sniff. He seems to accept whatever he smells because he relaxes. Why? Explain the situation. Alfie nods and crouches down to examine the pup closer. It does a very good roll and lets out a little mechanical boof. So he must not say woof, he says boof. It's kind of weird. He closes his visible eye and places both hands on the pup. The air around you seems to thrum, then turns cloying. I definitely don't know what cloying means. One of those new words. I feel like it's sometimes these games are like my daughter's generation. I always tell her, I'm like, your generation has got to stop making up words. And like some of them are like okay, you know, but like some of them are just stupid. I tell her that. She's like, no, they're not. I was like, you can't make up a word and it's a word that has the meaning of a different word, and then your generation's just like, no, we're gonna make it mean this now. Oh, it annoys the crap out of me. Anyways, off he stumbles back, coughing. The pup whines and nudges his leg with its metal head radiating worry. Ooh, uh-oh. Are you okay? Need energy, hurts. Okay. So what we got here? What? You want food? Bean burger, flotater. We need a flotater, fries, and ketchup. I feel like, go away. Down south, that's what they call that, a flotater, fries, and ketchup. Which I'm not making fun of the people down south. A lot of my really good friends are from down south. I think I've kind of told people about that, like, do I have to go all the way back around? Oh, no, I can probably just fast travel to my house. Huh, interesting. They make you go all the way around to get out of here? No way. Oh, no, I can go this way. All right, let's go back home and see if I can make this. Oh, God, if I don't have all these recipes, I'm going to be very upset. Oh, but yeah, I definitely have the. I don't have the. Hey, where are you going there? Up north, eh? I don't have like that far of a north accent, but you can definitely tell I'm from the north. Okay, let's go back home. We'll make these. I'll bring everybody back, and then we'll come back here. Yeah, sounds like a plan. All right, we are back. All right, so we're really close to making those recipes, which I do have, by the way. I had to run by and grab some vinegar. Also grabbed a box of chocolates and a couple of Sprite Sprouts, but Hassan and Ani are quite close. So let's. This is for the other two quests. We got to talk to them. So while we're here, let's knock this out real quick. Then we'll run home and make that food.
Just this once.
All right, I need your help. The Elderwood, I'm sure you're aware, but it would behoove you not to let your guard down there. You may be one of the best hunters I know, but the Elderwood will not be forgiven of even the smallest mistakes. Even before this wave of sickness swept the forest, it was a place of darkness. Ooh, it's actually really pretty. Yes, toxic things often are. That's a good point. So, why are you here bothering me about the Elderwood? Explain the problem. Tamala's there. Ooh, I should not be surprised. We often went on excursions. It doesn't matter. Well, you need our arrows imbued with this infected essence. Well, not anymore, I don't, buddy. I've already kind of passed this one now, I guess. Materials from the Elderwood have already been exposed to it, so it's likely they will hold up best. I'll need some of the infected essence from Elderwood for the shaft and a Palium bar for the arrowhead. Don't bother me until you have all these things. Dang it. Okay, so I gotta, like, make these things now. Man, that's why I made the bag. That's okay.
Back to my business.
Oh, God, that's a lot of stuff. Hey, Tal, you want to talk, little buddy? Yeah, you do. Puppy, let's play. I have a puppy now, too. All right, let's talk to Ani. Oh, man, that's going to be a lot of gathering bits. Collect materials, collect materials. It's fine. We'll get these bits taken care of, and then read the material list Hassan gave you. Okay, so yeah, I'll do some collecting afterwards. Yeah, let's go run over to talk to Ani quick. And then we'll put a couple things away. We'll make a couple recipes. Do a little cooking on the channel. I'm a pretty solid cook.
Yes, just who I was hoping to see.
Nice. And now, like, you know, like how every guy's like, oh, yeah, I can grill a steak pretty good, because most guys can. But, you know, I'm pretty good at that. But, you know, I make other things. Yeah, all right. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't reading that. I was thinking of, I'm guessing we have to meet Ani at Najuma's. Ah, what the crap? Dang it, now I kind of wish I was reading that. So now I don't know why we're going to Ani's, but... Or, yeah, why we're going to Najuma's. Yeah, sorry about that. Might have to pause it if you're super interested in why we're going to Najuma's, but we'll run over there later. Let's see, what were we talking about? Why did I skip that? Oh, yeah. So... But yeah, no, I'm a pretty solid cook. I can make some pretty good dishes. Surprisingly, it's one of those reasons too why me and Brick got along so well, like early on, is we're both like military guys. We're both pretty good at shooting. We were both, you know, we were training other guys together. That's kind of how we got to know each other better. But he's actually a really good cook too. Like we're both really good at smoking stuff. I'm really good around the grill. He's really good around the grill. He also does. Like, he invited me and my daughter over for a lasagna, but it was like everything made from scratch, like work all day on it lasagna, and it was just ridiculously good. And the other cool thing is, so like my daughter doesn't like cheese that much, so he found like a way to like make it really, really good without like a bunch of cheese in it, and it was, yeah. But anyways, I'll stop talking about that. But yeah, no, I'm pretty good around the kitchen. Make a lot of meals. So we got bean burger, and I'm gonna have to put starch stuff on there. But yeah, that's why I had to go get the vinegar. I was a little short on that. It looks like we're pretty good on everything. I have 300 eggs for it, so we're pretty solid. Holy God! I don't know if I've made one of these in quite a while. So let's ooh. I have had some issues, and I don't want to say issues, but I've had a little bit of, in this part, like right there, where It's like my system's not like picking. I don't think it's lag or anything, but it's like my system's not like picking it up, and it kind of skips. I don't know if it'll. I'm kind of curious if it shows that in the video or not. But like, okay, so this one was smooth. Yeah, every once in a while it'll like skip on me. So I don't know. It doesn't bug me. It's not game breaking. I don't know if it's like a thing or not, but it's just every once in a while it'll skip on me a little bit. All right, there's nothing I gotta stir, right? That's gonna burn or anything. Okay. Man, quite a few ingredients in here. That was my Dad, my bad. All right, what else am I making? Holy crap! Gotta make some dough. So these are burgers made from scratch. I can't say I've ever made from scratch buns. It'd be interesting if Brick was with us. I wonder if he's ever made like buns from scratch. We both make some pretty awesome smash burgers. You know, I don't know if you're a smash burger type, but man, they're I don't know. It's just I enjoy like a regular burger on the grill, but it's something about a smash burger. Like he's made his on what do I need here yet? Ketchup. Like he's made his on the. Let me get this ketchup going. What's it called? Blackstone? Yeah, like the griddle, basically like a big griddle thing, and it's pretty darn good. And then I usually when I do mine, I'll do them in a cast iron. But yeah, pretty solid stuff. All right, what else do we got here? I feel like there's like a million different things we got to do here. What else do I need? Bean patty. Ooh, hold on. Oh yeah, these are bean burgers. If you never had a bean burger, these are really good too. Especially if you're, I mean, obviously, like I'm a meat guy, so like I would prefer like just beef. But these are actually really good too if you're trying to be like super healthy. Add ingredient, add ingredient, add ingredient. What am I adding it to? Just I don't have the dang bun yet. Let me make a bun here. There we go. 15 seconds for a bun. Oh, yeah, so that is, I'll tell you, that is one thing that I don't do that I want to get better. That's on my to-do list, is I want to be able to make homemade bread. I know my dad used to do it, and it was super good. But, yeah, that's one thing I haven't done much, is, like, I don't bake very much. Woo! Let's take a look-see at those. I feel like I've made those before, but I'm not sure. What are they at? 800 focus for a bean burger. Heck yeah. All right, hold on. We gotta take off some of these quests here. Let's take off this one for now, just so I can see things. All right, the flotator, fries, and ketchup. Let's do that. Can I use regular ingredients? Nope. God dang it. That's right, I don't have start. I don't know, do those come in starred things? Not quite sure. Either way. Kind of a cooking break on the channel. Sometimes I would skip this, but other times, like I feel like we haven't cooked in a while, so it's good to mix it up, keep it fresh. That one didn't go through. Unless I'm late, I don't know. Maybe I'm late. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe I suck. All right, let me do a little bit of that. Let me stir you. I know I could do like both at the same time, but I'm pretty sure I gotta flip the fries. So I might as well just do it this way. I don't know. Maybe it's not faster. This isn't a recipe I normally make. That one's actually pretty easy though. It's more. I think that one's more about getting the ingredients. And I know this is starred, but what does this one give us? 450? Yeah. That's not too bad. Take salt. I think yeah, vinegar and cooking oil. And then really it's all about these bad boys. So you're kind of paying a little bit extra for this. But yeah, probably not one I would normally make. The bouillabaisse has still been pretty solid. Okay, so Let's see. Bring the food to Alfie. Let's just run over there together. Then we can talk more about cooking. No, I was kidding. I wonder what my best dish would be, though. God, I don't know. I feel like I make like an orange chicken, or I make a honey sesame um with ginger chicken, and it's kind of like, right, like if you were out at like a Chinese restaurant or whatever, but I try to make it very like how they actually make it over there, um with all the same ingredients and the sauces and like the oyster sauce and like the Zhaojing wine and all that. Where are we going here? So are we going back to, let me just check before. Yeah. But I feel like I make that pretty good. It's quite authentic. Like if you were sitting down at a restaurant and you had it, you'd be like, yeah, this is good. But my daughter's she's a good food critic. Like if I make something bad, she'll tell me. That's the other thing, is we do really like trying new things. And like I'll tell her, like sometimes you might just not like it, or sometimes it's new, so I might not cook it very good, and then I'll like own up to it. Yeah, that is. I like it. She's kind of like me. She's very adventurous. I love new things. I like trying out new stuff. I like going to new places. So, all right, let's get back to the mission. I'm done. Done blabbering. Oh, I forgot to put that crap away. That's fine. We should have plenty of room. Done blabbering. I guess it's kind of what I have to do on here. But ooh, hold on now. Oh wait, we just got to give him one bean burger. I think so, and then maybe I'll eat one. They're not starred, so I can't really put them anywhere anyways. I brought you some food, you weird little weirdo. His eyes widen, he takes the burger and devours all of it. There's no attempt at table manners. I got another one. Yeah, I'm definitely a 2-burger guy. Unless it's like a half-pounder, I guess. That's pretty big. You help, think? The echo says, hello. I am love. I love you. You ask more, I can handle. I don't know what's going on here now. I don't know, I love you. Okay. Your name is Love? No name, just Love. Okay, what happened to you? I'm not gonna say I love him too. It's gonna get weird. Got dark, no love left. No one left. Took nap, an empty pup. Where did Love go? Ah, yeah, okay. So he's kind of like a conduit here. I heard commands, but they weren't Love, so I don't listen. Then Love came back. I love. I want to help. I love you. I carry your burdens with love. Make a pack. I carry it. I take it home. I come back. I love you. All right. Alfie shudders, looking drained. Need eat more. No talking. Picks up the pie and begins eating it with his hands. Veggies get everywhere, but he doesn't seem to mind. The Echo Pup barks. We didn't make him a pie. I thought we made him. Whatever. The Echo Pup barks and looks up at you expectantly. It seems it's time for you to gather the ingredients it requested. Are you hungry again? Oh, no. Okay, so you need more materials. All right, so do I... Yeah. One of these bean burgers sounds super freaking good right now. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. I don't know how this episode became about me talking about food, but I need to get away from that. So everyone's going to be like, your episode sucked. You talk about food the whole time. Okay, so let's go gather these things. I know we have these at home, and then we shall be back. All right, and we're back. So I got all the ingredients, and now it says find someone to help you stitch the pack together. Which, I gotta assume means gel. He is the clothing guy. I mean, maybe Tish. She does furniture, right? So she's probably knows how to sew. But at the same time, we're gonna start with gel. If it's not gel, then then I might actually do another cut and look, because I'm not gonna run around to like 5 different people if it's just like somebody weird and random. I feel like oh, what was that? I feel like gel. Oh no, it even tells you. Okay, good. I know sometimes when you do these, like, find who it is, it doesn't tell you, and it, like, makes you run around asking. But yeah, I guess, I feel like we got the right guy. Jill, what's up, buddy?
Have you come for style tips?
Oh, man, I am I am definitely not one for style tips, I'll tell you that. Let's chat with this guy. All of my clothes are basically black, gray, and white. That way I can just pick out anything and it'll match. Except for baseball. I do have baseball stuff now, which we're blue and red, so... and for, like, now that I'm like, more official, I have to wear, like, official, like, the pro, Nike, and all that crap. Anyways, of course I can help you. So a pack, I would have to relinquish my scissor in shame if I couldn't. Okay, yeah. Now tell me about your desires. What sort of things must this pack say? Spikes and flames. It's for a robot dog. I don't need it to talk. It's not, oh, that's not nice. We're gonna go with, it's for a robot dog. Perhaps you'd explain a little more? Okay, I'll explain. And here I've been wallowing and drowning in its artist block while you've been saving the forest. Oh, but perhaps this is the perfect chance to snap out of it. Yes, an unconventional client to be sure. But challenges are what helps one grow. It's coming to me now. Please hold a moment. Jumps out his sewing kit right there and begins feverishly working. He doesn't say a single word until he's done. Viola, it should fit your friend perfectly. Though a question struck me as I was working. What if you move around while your friend is off delivering your items? How will it know where to find you? I can provide the pack, but I'm afraid I have no answers for you. It's good. It's good. You know, it's a good question. Perhaps if the alchemist is amenable, she might have a solution. Yes. Please leave me to my musings. You've given me plenty to ponder. Oh, where'd I put my quail?
Take care.
Interesting. So, it appears we have the pack, right? But we're not done yet. So we have to ask Tamala for solutions. I think I'm just gonna cut right to her because she'll probably be up there. How close are we? Yeah, let's do a cut. We'll find Tamala, and then we shall continue the quest. And we're back. Tamala's hanging out over here. So ask Tamala for solutions.
Hello there, darling.
You know, I thought of something too while we were off camera. And then as soon as I started the camera, completely lost it. I don't know what I was going to say. All right, let's see. There's something else, I suppose, in the rest for the wicked. Let's catch her up. We have no idea what this echoing is still capable of. Perhaps it has a way to track you down already. Still, I suppose there's no harm in being sure. In fact, based on what the little spirit said, it's an echo of love. Through my studies of this energy, I've found that every echo has a dominant emotion. Most of them are simple anger or sadness. The more complex the form, the more complex the emotion. Interesting. And love's the most complex feeling of all, isn't it? There are all types of love, selfish, self-sacrificing, platonic. Also a good point. It occurred to me that the reason this echoing would not wake up is that it would simply starved of love. So if we create a charm that allows it to always feel where you are, it may help. Ooh, yeah, good thinking. That love keep from turning toxic. A little bit of affection goes a long way. Now, here are your final list of ingredients. I do hope you'll come to me. Oh, God. Even after all this is handled, I'm becoming fond of our little chats. Yay. Well, let's chat some more. Anything I can give you? You want a burger? No, those burgers.
Be careful out there.
Burgers are expensive.
Darling.
Okay, what do we got? Oh. Attacks a Schmolspore. Holy crap, I have no idea. I know I don't have any of them. Ooh, hold on. What's that over there? We haven't gotten our, artifacts yet today. Being that there's one right here, we better get it. Definitely ancient necklace 2. I already got that one. Dang it. I'll have to see if Brick's gone later tonight. Maybe I can trade him a couple things. See if I have anything that he needs. How is your dog glowing? Oh, you got the pumpkin head one. Okay. All right. Well, I shall do a cut. I know we have black pearls. The scale we should have. I think we got pumpkin stew, or I can make it. I have no idea what a Schmolspore is, though, so I'm going to look around for a little bit, and if I can't find out, I might cheat and look that one up, because I have no idea. But, all right, we'll bring everybody back, and I'll let everybody know how we did. All right, so it took me a second, but I was like, oh, Schmoles, those are those stupid little mushroomy things that, as you, like, shoot at them, they go back in their hole. So I shot about, the very first one I got a Schmolspore on. I shot about a dozen of them, I would say. And I got 4 or 5, so almost 50%. So they drop fairly common. Maybe I just got a little lucky there, but I feel like they're semi-common. It's just like a uncommon drop. So, All right, so we're back
Here I
to
thought I was
Tamala
all
here.
alone.
Oh, another chat. Okay. All right. Have the charm of materials. We had a pumpkin stew. We had a black pearl, and an Ogapu scale. We had all that stuff on us, so not too bad of stuff to gather here. Starting to get a bit peckish. Got me again. You're eating the stew, right? Even a wicked thing like me isn't monster enough to eat pearls by the dozen, though they can be reduced into various substances for beauty purposes. Man, pearls are super cool too, the whole like pearl process. Now, just a moment. Here's the charm. Just hang it off to Echoing's pack, and I'm sure it will do the rest. Run along now. I'm sure something else out there needs saving. Courier saddle bag.
Run along now.
Okay, so we have unlocked that, so that quest is now complete, which means, I think, if we go to our inventory, yeah, there you go. So, how does it? So I think it's. Well, let's try to test it out here a little bit. So let's eat these. Maybe we can rip. Did I just eat a tomato? Gosh dang it. Maybe we can. All right. So if I go to my inventory, let's say I want to send some stuff home. So is it this side? Let's just test it out. Or is it this side? Well, either way, it's going to be one of the sides. Okay, so I'm going to select that. Let's see. Do you want? Okay, so it asks you. Do you want to send these home? Sure. Huh. And then, yeah, there you go. Okay, and then there's a cooldown on it. Awesome. So let's see what happens if I move stuff over and I click on it again. Is it just gonna say like you're on a cooldown? Too soon to send items home. So please wait 10 more minutes. Huh. Well, there you go. So that's cool. So it's like a just like it says, right? It's a little courier option. I guess the other thing we could check is it. Yeah, okay. I didn't know if it was like per line, but it's just like all together. So you could send 4 items home every 10 minutes. Well, heck yeah, that's super cool. Okay, let's see what we got to do here now. So infected essence, read the material list. Again, now I feel like we're good on that one. I think that's the quest. So let's continue on with the rest of our quest here. So we should have a inventory list. Nope. 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 Ooh. Is this a bug? I feel like I've ran into this a couple times now where it says read the material list Hassan gave you, but I have no idea where that would be. Right? I don't have any material list here. Tattered note. Maybe it's, no, it's not these. What are these? These are strange relics. Protection charm. Yeah, like, if I read everything, there's nothing here. So I don't know if this is a bug, or is there... Let me see. Yeah, there's no more like that is my quest items page. Oh, well, that's interesting. Maybe we'll do a cut and see if I can go back and talk to him. Cause yeah, I'm not sure. Then we can meet Anya and Juma's once we figure that out. But yeah, let's do that because we gotta figure this out. Cause I am very unsure of how I access that if it's not in my stuff anywhere. Yeah, let's and I don't think it like lets me put that stuff away accidentally. So, all right, well let's figure this out and we'll bring everybody back in a second. All right, we are back. So I have no idea the material list. I don't know if this is like a thing where it's like, oh, I never gave you one. or if it's bugged or what. I hate saying the word bugged because it could just be my fault. I have no idea. But, so there were the materials, right, to make the arrowhead and the arrow shaft, and it said I already had a couple of them on me, so that was kind of like the big hint there, right? And then for the shaft, obviously, it was, I think it was 1 out of 4, so it was the wood. So I had some of the sapwood on me, so I just, right, I gathered the other woods, and that was, I just needed 1. Once I put 1 into my inventory, it completed, and then the other one I think was 2 out of 4. And I already had stone and flint on me, so that told me it was probably like a raw material of that sorts, which was the white stone. And then clay. Clay was the other one. I didn't figure out the clay right away. I thought maybe it was like iron bar or something like that, but it wasn't. And then I was like, oh, that's right, clay. So that's how I figured that out. Not too hard. But yeah, the material list, I have no idea. So, I don't know. We'll see if we can just... Watch out, deer. God, you scared the crap out of me. I was looking at something else and it didn't seem right in front of me.
Speak quickly.
Speak quickly. I shall have a chat with you quick first. Anything you need there, buddy? Okay. All right, I brought the materials. These will work. Wait while I craft them. Here, if you want more, you'll need to make them yourself. All right, thanks, buddy. It was nothing. Now I suggest you start hunting. Ooh. Elderwood arrows. Not that I need those anymore, but... So we got that done. Now, let's head on over to Ani's. Ooh, I remembered what I was going to say. I have to, like, from before. I gotta take the Jeep in for an oil change, you know, sometime this week. I gotta schedule it yet, but I know we were talking about food earlier. So handyman stuff is like the exact opposite for me. Like, I'm a pretty good cook. Terrible with, I can't do anything with my vehicle. I can change the oil in a Humvee, and that's it. I don't know how to do anything else with a vehicle. The only reason I know how to do that is because the military made me. But anything that goes wrong, I don't know how to change my own oil. I'm sure I could figure it out. There's a YouTube video for everything nowadays, but like, I'm just like, ugh. I don't really care to learn the skill. So I kind of just like, I always take the vehicle in. Same thing goes with like electrician stuff. I won't touch that. And, oh, hey, they're both nice. And plumbing, I do the bare minimum, but I just, yeah, that stuff's not my stuff. Meet Ani at Najima's. So I guess I can talk to either of them.
You going on a big adventure?
Oh, you're here. That's good, because Ani wasn't really explaining it super well. Oh, but isn't this cool? We get to help along on an adventure. Sagi Killyfin. You're the only ones who can help. I just need to catch some bugs. Can you help me? You're the only ones that can help. I'm happy to help if you need it. Kind of a nice change of pace from my dad telling me to cut stuff out. I know, right? My mom can't even be mad I skipped chores for this. So can you explain a little what exactly you might need? Here's the situation. What did I tell you? We're basically heroes fighting against the darkness encroaching on the Elderwood. And to defeat the evil, we have to become the evil. It's just like Super Palia Chronicles. I mean, infected stuff so close to Bahari Bay doesn't sound great. I kind of live here. But I'll need to test which materials will work best with the infected essence. Most smoke bombs use different plants to create the effects. It sounds like plants from the Elderwood might work best since they're already been exposed. Do you think you can get me some of this infected essence in a couple different Elderwood local plants? Of course we can. Come on along. We better head out now. I'll see you there. All right, wait on it. I don't think that's a good idea. I'll protect him. And he's gone. Okay, you'd better go after him than if you're going to protect him. I'll just wait here, I guess. Poor Najima. She's so cool. Oh, what the? Oh, man, the bugs in Elderwood are so cool. I just love catching rock hoppers. Are they even bugs? Who knows? Who cares? Either way, they rock. Okay.
I got it.
All right, batterfly beans, pixie berries, staircase mushrooms. Oh, yeah. Optional. Find Ani in the Elderwood. Maybe we can actually find him there. Let's try to do that. All right, I'm going to do a cut. We'll see if we can find Ani. I'll probably go gather those materials quick. Then we'll go check out if we can find Ani, and then we'll at least finish up this part. So again, we'll see everybody in a second. All right, made her back. We got Ani doing something down here. Got all the materials, pretty basic materials that you kind of pretty commonly find around. All right, what you got there, buddy? Where's he? Oh, over here a little bit more. Wait. Nope. Where in the world? Oh, he's way up there. Yeah, what the heck? There he is. Come on, stamina. All right, buddy. What? I don't know how you're gonna catch any bugs up here. Well, I guess there's a little pixie
Yes,
thingies, but
just who I
or
was
whatever they're
hoping
called.
to see.
It sure is a long way down to the ground.
Oh.
Hi, Long. Wasn't scared or anything. I'm definitely not stuck. I was just bouncing around on these mushrooms while looking for Najuma's plants, and somehow I ended up all the way up here. Just jump and roll like I do. You shouldn't have ran off, buddy. I know. I just figured you'd try and stop me from coming with you. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I should have listened. All right. As long as you learned. Yeah, bouncy mushrooms are fun, but you gotta have a way back down. You have a glider, right? Can you take us down? Yeah, let's go, buddy. All right.
Take me on your...
Oh. Interesting. All right, so we got all the materials. Oh, now he's down here.
I was hoping to talk to you today.
Okay, I know how to get back to the stables from here. Don't worry, I'll head straight home. That was enough excitement for one day.
Let's go bug hunt.
Nice. Okay. All right. I don't think there's anything we can do talking to Sabira. So now we got to return to Najuma. Oh, let's do one more cut, shall we? And then that might be the last one. Then maybe we'll be done with these. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let's meet everybody back over at Najuma's. I already scared him. You get silk from those guys. All right, Najuma.
I've got something cool to show.
All right, it's kind of nice seeing more people around here. Let's have a little chat. Yep. All right, I brought the materials. I've never been in Elderwood, but these things look totally different from the stuff I see in Bahari Bay. Yes. And this essence stuff, I wonder what kind of fireworks I could make with it. Anyways, let me try some stuff out really quick. Okay, I think this recipe's going to work, probably. Try it out, see, and good luck out there. All right, Elderwood smoke bomb. Very nice. Okay, so we've got those if we wanted those. If I can sell them. I think that's kind of it. Beautiful. Okay, so here's what I'm going to need help with. I don't know if there's any other main stories that I'm missing. So, like, for example, that last one, I had to talk to Sabira and actually select those. The one before that, I had to actually like go up to that blob and interact with it. That started the main story. So if there's main story bits that I am missing, let me know. Otherwise, I'll try to do a little research to see if where are we gonna go here? Let's go. Should we go to the ranch? Yeah, let's finish up the episode with some ranching. Let's just go here. Fast travel home. Actually, you know what? Let's just return to the housing plot this way. But yeah, if there's stuff I'm missing that's still main story related, like I said, I'll try to do a little research. Otherwise, if you know of something, let me know. That way we can kind of continue knocking those out. But otherwise, if there's no more main story and we've beaten kind of all the main story bits and we've got what we can, then I'll bring people back for updates, interesting stuff, little housing builds once that goes up. That kind of thing. So, let's see. I'm going to need. So yeah. Again, that should be the last bit of the main story. We got another like 15 minutes or so here, so we'll kind of finish up that time at the ranch. Let's see. So if ranching isn't your thing, have a good rest of your day. Where'd this come from? I don't know. They must have gave me that. Let's see. Yeah, let's get some ranching in here, shall we? Oh, where is... I need all my grilled stuff. Ooh, we might have to make a little bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got a little bit. Let's just do a couple. Again, this is why I like having these grills out here. What do I have a lot of? I got quite a bit of that. And then, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Mushroom-wise, ooh, yep, I think we're gonna make some grilled mushroom. Let's do a row of those, and then we'll do some morel mushrooms. Yeah, we get so many mushrooms from like the pigs and whatnot. It's awesome. So this is how I like to make the little animal food. And it has been getting our cooking up too, because you can do... I know I can put more of these up too. These don't take the crafting... what are they called? The thing where, like, where you need to buy more of them. I forgot what they're called. But to get, like, the little crafting, like, items like this, right, you have to buy crafting license. I think maybe that's what it's called. But these don't take that, right? So I could actually probably set up more of these if I wanted to, but... just kind of showing everybody real quick how I like to do this. But yeah, it has been getting the cooking up, kind of slowly but surely. Obviously, you don't get as much XP, but it's like a real fast way to get a good chunk of like quick XP, right? Like every one of these, I'm getting XP on that I kind of make. So I won't bore everybody with more of that. Hopefully, we have enough food. Yeah, let's go do that. Well, as far as the house goes, no real changes. I'm still kind of gathering materials, getting ready for our next bit. If you missed the last episode, we do have this kind of all set up. I do have fabric coming in. I want to do more of the umbrellas. I like that look, and we'll kind of set this up a little bit more. But yeah, right now it's just a big game of gathering materials because a lot of the stuff that we're making is pretty pricey. All right, let's travel to the barn. And see what we got going on there. Maybe we'll retire a couple animals. We'll kind of see how everyone's doing. Yum yum yum. So let's yeah, we got little guys that got stuff going on. And I know I can pull this up using that, or we can go here, but let's just see. Venerated. Oh, nobody. Okay, so we must have switched that off already then. Maybe I did that last time, but let's check and see how everything's. Peta's iridescent. I think it's my first iridescent chicken. Let's give you. I wish I had like some basic ones. I don't want to waste the whole thing on you. It wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't be wasting. Look, yeah, look at that. I feel like they did that on purpose. They had to. All right, there we go. Yeah, so you have a little bit of food yet. I'll make sure I come back and do some food, but once we get maybe some basic mushrooms, I might swing back up. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is the first time we've collected flowers from the goobies. Old Goober here is doing pretty well. And, ooh, Crystal Lake, Lotus, Briar Daisy, Sundrop Lake. Man, it's Elderwood Orchid. Oh, wait, no, those are the little ones. Dang it. I didn't know they give you more than one. I thought they just, like, picked one flower and gave you a decent amount of them. But apparently they give you more. All right, so you're doing pretty good. Let's do... yeah, we'll just kind of pet all you guys. A lot of you have a little bit of food left in you. For hen free over here. Oh, what's going on there? All right, Jim, how you doing, Jim? Okay, so that should be that. Oh no, hold on, Parmesan hanging out over here. Let me get those eggs there, Parmesan. Thanks, buddy. Oh my God, it goes so fast. Get a lot of XP for doing this. I feel like once I get up to level 20 farming, I don't know if I'm gonna go too much past that. Well, like I will obviously, but not to where I'm eating food of like my own to get past it. All right, let's see how the Ormouge and the bees are doing. Beyonce's got some honey. 5 honey. All right. Bee pressed. She's always happy. I don't know. All right, what else we got here? Obi Woo Kenobi. How you doing there, buddy? It's funny you can feed him honey. Yeah, you're still doing there. Let me grab a little bit of that honey. All right, sirloin. Still got a little food on you. So yeah, most of them still have food on from the last time we fed them, which is kind of nice. Oh, iridescent and polka dots on you. Looking pretty good there. You're a little bit lower. Let's give you a little bit. Ariana. I'm gonna give you a little snacky snack as well. All right. Ooh, Stingapore. Yep, you're doing good on your food. Very nice. Take that honey. Oh yeah, I gotta feed himself here again. Hold on. Going through that bouillabaisse real quick. All right. Let's see. Plan B. We got Buzz over here. Give Buzz some pets. Plan B, looking cool. Looking cool. Little polka dots on her little bee butt. All right, and you're doing pretty good on food. And it looks like I missed one. Ah, Buzz. You got past me. All right. Good work, Buzz. All right, so that pen looks all good. And then, none of the pigs are showing up on the radar. That's interesting. Do they have stuff though? Oh yeah, they got mushrooms. All ranching level 14. Yeah, the nice thing about this is, you know, you grill up these mushrooms and then you can kind of like feed it back to him and get like more for him. Right. Looks like the piggies are a little hungry. We got Gooey hanging out here by himself, managing the pigs. All right, what do you have for me? Elderwood lotus, briar daisy, crystal. Oh, this is a nice little way to get some extra flowers and whatnot. That's pretty interesting. I don't know why I did that. Oh yeah, the piggies need a little food. We gotta get these piggies some food here. Oh, now we need a little food as well. Alright, what else do we got here? Okay, that time wasn't my fault. Oh yeah, you need a little snack here too. Very nice, very nice. And chew bacon. You need a bit to eat. Take them mushrooms off you, buddy. More float fish, beautiful. We'll be grilling those bad boys up and feeding them to you. Oh, we got Cluck Norris down here. We kind of got just some random, like, I think that this is kind of like the overflow pen, I guess you could call it as well, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't, because right when you look at them, it shows like their species amount. I don't know if it shows like a barn amount, right? Because I'm trying to keep like species together, but I don't know, maybe I'll have to look at it a little bit. I don't know if it bugs people that like not everybody's together. All right, you're pretty solid. Okay, so we were doing good here. I don't think. Ooh. I think our species are pretty much maxed out. Yeah, you're at 8 of 8. Hold on here. 8 of 10 for the chickens. So we could do a couple bees. Maybe we'll do a couple bee babies. Cows, 4, 6. I mean, I guess we could do a baby cow too, right? We can kind of like max everything out. Yeah, let's do a little bit of breeding before we call the episode here. Oh man, that means I need names though. Uh-oh. I'm probably gonna have to look them up because I freaking suck at names. What do we say? B? Who's some of our good bees? You're bee pressed always. We got Buzz, Jones, Maternal, Obi-Wan. Singapore, Plan B is a pretty solid one. All right, let's have a baby here. Can we not have a baby here? Breed. All right, let's try this here. No more room for animals. Oh, okay. So even though you can have more bees, okay, so it kind of makes you pick and choose. You know which ones you want to do, if that makes sense. So even though we're at what, like 6 of 12 for the bees, being that there's only so many... there we go. Being that there's only so many pens, right, you can only have so many, which I'm guessing, what is it? Is it like 10 per pen? That would probably be my guess. I kind of wouldn't mind, now that they let you, like, split those up. I mean, I guess if people want, like, the random pens, but it'd be cool if the pens had, like, you know, if there was a pen for each of them and they had more, like, aesthetic stuff that was related. You know, like, you could put all the bees in an area and there was, like, beehives there, you know. But, I don't know. It's good the way it is. Just kind of throwing ideas out there. All right, so I think that's pretty good. So let's head on back, and I think we'll call this episode here. I will show, before we go, I'm going to show off one thing. We're not going to have time to do it today, but it'd probably be like a whole separate build episode. So, future things still coming, once we get more materials and whatnot. I feel like I'm going to leave this corner, just in case, like, new stuff comes out. I'll have a corner to, like, play around with. I'm going to fix, or finish, the pathing here. And a flowery area over here. We got to finish up the little tiki bar. Obviously, inside, we got to finish up all sorts of stuff. We got a lot of decorating on the interior to do yet. Again, it's just me getting my butt over here and crafting furniture. More stuff on the inside of here, although it is looking better. I kind of like the way it's coming along. One of the next things I want to do... what you got for me there, buddy? Spicy pepper seed. All right, we'll sell that. So I got my flow tree network kind of started back there, but this area I've been leaving open, and I'll probably leave this part this part open, and then like starting here over to here, you know, and like coming in here, and I'm gonna move the path around this, and I kind of want to have like an aquarium / terrarium area back here. I'm still kind of working out the way I want to build it up, but I want to build something that uses those common build materials. Let's see if I can find some. But it's like, right, like these ones. So, you know, like if I do some of them, and then like some poles or whatever. Like I want to use these, and then, you know, you can kind of customize it the way you want to build it. So you could like put those up. Right, and you can make little structures, and then you could do, you know, like you can do a pole. You can actually do a pole there. I think, yeah, like you can do a pole there, but you could do something like that, and then, you know, you'd have a kind of a roof coming over the top type thing. Obviously, I'd make it much higher, wider, bigger, but you can hang stuff off of there. You can hang stuff off the back. One thing I wish you could do, I think it'd be a super cool added thing, is like these wall bits and even the floor bits, if I could put on, you know, like the wallpapers and the custom flooring onto these, I think that'd be super cool. That would definitely one of the things on my wish list for stuff that I think would be cool. Kind of give you a little bit more incentive to build your own things versus just prefabs. Although the prefabs are cool, but just kind of my general thoughts there. So anyways, we got some main story stuff done. And like I said before, if there's more main story stuff, just let me know, and I can go over and we can do some more of that. But yeah, as far as I know, we've got the main story stuff caught up, which is awesome. I'm sure they'll release more, and we'll do that once that comes out. But otherwise, yeah, for future, we'll probably be doing like build videos, anything else that's interesting going on, updates and whatnot. But yeah, so we got that stuff done today. I talked about cooking way too long, and it was, I don't know, I thought it was a pretty fun one. Hopefully everybody else enjoyed it. It was pretty relaxing, just kind of running around. But yeah, with that being said, I think we're pretty solid for this one. So check out the link for the description. Check out the link for the Discord. It's in the description. We'll get there. But there's a lot of fun stuff going on over there. Otherwise, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard. And I will see you on the next one.